Hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something truly special. Something that speaks to both the heart of a foodie and the soul of a gardener. We're talking about edible landscaping. Imagine stepping into your backyard and harvesting fresh ingredients for tonight's dinner, all while being surrounded by the vibrant colors and textures of a flourishing garden. That, my friends, is the magic of edible landscaping. It's about creating a space that's as beautiful as it is bountiful, a place where every plant has a purpose and every corner is bursting with life. So, if you're ready to transform your yard into a haven of deliciousness and charm, stick around. I'm sharing some of my favorite starter plants that'll have you well on your way to creating your very own edible Eden. Let's kick things off with a classic basil. This fragrant herb is a staple in my kitchen, and for good reason. Not only does it add a burst of fresh flavor to pasta sauces, pizzas, and salads, but it's also incredibly easy to grow, even for beginner gardeners. Seriously, y'all, it's practically foolproof. When planting basil, choose a sunny spot in your garden or even a pot on your windowsill. Just make sure it gets at least 6 hours of sunlight a day. Basil thrives in well-drained soil, so if yours is a little heavy, mix in some compost to lighten it up. Trust me, your basil will thank you for it. Now here's a little tip I've learned over the years. To keep your basil plant producing those flavorful leaves all season long, be sure to pinch off any flower buds that start to form. This redirects the plant's energy back into growing more leaves, ensuring you'll have plenty of fresh basil to enjoy all summer long. Next up, we're talking about nasturtiums, and let me tell you, these beauties are a true feast for the eyes, the taste buds. With their vibrant orange, yellow, and red blooms, nasturtiums add a pop of color to any garden. But the real magic happens when you realize those very same flowers are edible. Imagine the look on your dinner guests' faces when you sprinkle these colorful petals over your salads or use them to garnish your favorite dishes. Talk about a conversation starter. And the best part is, nasturtiums are as easy to grow as they are beautiful. Simply sow the seeds directly into your garden after the last frost, and watch as they transform your space into a sea of edible jewels. They prefer a slightly shady spot, especially during the hottest parts of the day, and like basil, they appreciate well-drained soil. Now, if you're looking for a plant that's as versatile as it is beautiful, look no further than lavender. This aromatic herb is a true sensory delight with its intoxicating fragrance and delicate purple blooms. But don't let its beauty fool you. Lavender is a workhorse in the garden, attracting pollinators, repelling pests, and even adding a touch of elegance to your culinary creations. Lavender is incredibly easy to grow, thriving in full sun and well-drained soil. Once established, it requires very little maintenance, making it perfect for even the busiest of gardeners. Imagine drying those fragrant blooms and using them to create homemade soaps, candles, or even potpourri. And when it comes to cooking, lavender's subtle floral notes add a unique twist to everything from baked goods to savory dishes. I personally love adding a sprig of lavender to my homemade lemonade or using it to infuse a simple syrup for cocktails. For all my fellow urban gardeners and balcony dwellers out there, don't think for a second that you can't experience the joy of edible landscaping. Cherry tomatoes are here to prove that even the smallest of spaces can yield a bountiful harvest. These bite-sized beauties are perfect for growing in containers or hanging baskets, and they're surprisingly prolific, often producing an abundance of sweet, juicy tomatoes all season long. Just imagine stepping out onto your balcony and plucking a handful of sun-warmed cherry tomatoes for a quick and healthy snack. When it comes to growing cherry tomatoes, the key is to choose a sunny spot that receives at least 6 hours of direct sunlight each day. They also prefer well-drained soil and will benefit from regular watering, especially during the hotter months. Finally, let's add a touch of the tropics to our edible landscape with pineapple sage. This unique herb is a true conversation starter, with its vibrant scarlet flowers and fuzzy, fragrant leaves that release a sweet, fruity aroma when brushed against. And just like its name suggests, pineapple sage does indeed boast a delightful, pineapple-like flavor that's simply irresistible. Imagine muddling a few leaves into your cocktails for a refreshing twist, or using them to infuse a simple syrup for drizzling over pancakes or waffles. Pineapple sage is relatively easy to grow, preferring a sunny or partially shaded location with well-drained soil. It's also relatively drought-tolerant once established, making it a great choice for low-maintenance gardens. Well, there you have it, folks. 5 fantastic starter plants that'll have you well on your way to creating your very own edible landscape. Remember, the key is to start small, choose plants that thrive in your climate, and most importantly, have fun with it. Gardening, especially when it involves edible plants, should be a joyful and rewarding experience. It's about connecting with nature, nurturing life, and creating a space that nourishes both body and soul. So go on, get your hands dirty, experiment, and see what amazing things you can grow. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more gardening tips and inspiration, and be sure to share pictures of your edible landscaping journey with me. I can't wait to see what you create. Happy gardening, y'all!